Hello everyone, welcome to my balcony garden. This year I am attempting to grow Ranunculus. So today I am going to be sowing some Ranunculus corms, and I've been pre-soaking them here for about 4 hours, which is the recommended time. Actually, you could soak them even overnight, but I didn't have time. So I'm going to be planting these here into this tray where they're going to be pre-sprouted, hopefully, and then I'm going to put them out onto the balcony. Now, if you're familiar with my channel, you'll know I love a bulb or a corm, and I fill the balcony with flowers every spring and summer. I always do it, and I just love them. It brings me so much pleasure. However, ranunculus flowers, I have heard, are notoriously hard to grow. So I've armed myself with lots of information. I'm going to link some amazing videos down below in the description that have basically taught me what I'm going to be doing today. If you are really serious about growing ranunculus flowers, I would check those videos out. This video is more a sort of blog, I suppose, or just like showing the journey of growing ranunculus flowers for the first time. You can sow ranunculus corms at different times of the year, and I have read that January or mid to late winter is also okay. If you sow them at that time, which is the time I'm in now, so it's kind of mid-January when I'm filming this, I should hopefully be seeing my ranunculus flowering in late spring, provided there is no frost. However, I'm a container gardener. This is what we do here. So if the frost comes, I can just bring my ranunculus inside. It's going to be fine. So let's get started. The lovely woman in her video said to give yourself grace, so I'm going to give myself grace. Right, so the first thing to do is pre-soak your ranunculus corms. They are the weirdest looking things. I mean, they look like little spiders with like fluffy bums, and when I look at the ranunculus flowers, I'm like, how does that become that? Anyway, nature. So mine have been soaking for around 4 hours, but they've really swollen in size even in that short amount of time, so they should be fine. So I'm going to now get rid of the water. I'm going to pour it away. I'm not going to pour it on the plants because there could be bacteria in there, so let's just pour it somewhere. And so now I have my corms. So I'm going to put them out into this tray. Here they come. Whoa. Weird and wacky. So next you need a tray, any kind of a tray. Ideally with drainage holes, because the soil has to remain lightly moist. So I've been a bit creative here, so I've taken, I think it's a daffodil basket or some kind of bulb basket, and I've just filled it with a very good quality multi-purpose potting mix, nice and free draining, and I've just lightly moistened it. I do have a feeling I've done it too much though, so we'll see. If the compost is too moist, the corms can rot, and I think that is a big problem for the corms. Anyway, we're just going to go with it. So I'm going to take the weirdos, and we just want to place the tuberous fingers, legs, down into the compost, and you want the little fluffy bit, well, it's not fluffy anymore, but you want that at the top. So just lay them very gently on the compost here. We're going to be covering them with a sprinkle of more potting mix. So don't push them in too far. We don't want any of the legs breaking, and it doesn't matter how far they are apart, because this setup is only for the pre-sprouting. I'm placing mine around 5 centimeters apart. It is cold today. I can barely move my hands. I have changed the setup of how I film. So normally I either film inside or I film outside, but then do a voiceover, and I really want to start filming more on the balcony, because I just find when I watch other gardening content, I just love it when people are on their plot or in their gardens. Oh my god, it's so windy. I just get a real feel of the outside, and I just love that, so I want to do that more here. I've already mentioned in my Anenome video that I find it mega cringe filming on the balcony because I have loads of neighbours. I live in Cologne in Germany. It's very populated where I live. Loads of neighbours can see me and hear me, but YOLO, I'm just doing it. And so far I haven't died, so I think I'm just gonna keep going. Okay, so that's what my corms are looking like. I think they're looking fabulous. So now it's time to sprinkle on top the same potting mix that is also lightly lightly moist. Got roots in there, oops. And then just gently pat down. Et voila. So that is actually all you need to do for pre-sprouting corms now. Next step is to put it in a space that is cool and dark. Ideally 50 degrees Fahrenheit or 10 degrees Celsius. And the soil should also remain lightly moist. Some people cover them with a lid, others don't. I think I'm going to leave it because I get the feeling that the problem with corms is with mould, and so obviously if you keep the humidity up with the lid, it's going to encourage mould. So I'm actually just going to leave mine like this. I don't have anywhere in my flat, thank God, that's 10 degrees Celsius. So I'm actually going to be placing these on the balcony. We've had a relatively warm temperature so far. It's been sort of between 7 and 10 degrees. And I have a little nook where I store all my stuff on the left-hand side of the balcony, and it's a dark space, so I'm going to be storing that there. Just going to keep an eye on the temperature as well. If it gets too cold, I'm going to bring them in. And other than that, pre-sprouting is complete. So thank you for watching the video. I hope you enjoyed it. Check out the other videos I've linked down below and follow along for hopefully my successful ranunculus flowering journey. Thank you for watching. I hope you're all staying safe and well. I send you all my good wishes and I will see you in the next video. Goodbye.